Hey guys, this is a dream I had a few nights ago. It's for the 144,000, the chosen ones. I believe you should know who you all are by now. Or God would have shown you who you are already, most of you. And this dream I had, before the dream, I was seeing the number 66. And for a couple of days, and I was wondering why God was randomly showing me the number 66. Anyways, he pointed me to Isaiah 66, and later on, after I had the dream, Revelations 12, which talks about the woman and the man-child being the 144,000. So I'm going to tell you the dream. So in the dream, there was a woman and her child, and she was in a house surrounded by soldiers. Soldiers had surrounded the whole house. The front and the back were covered with soldiers lined up all in a row, and at the front they were all lined up in a row as well, all the way across the house, both sides. All at once they shot a stream of continuous bullets into the house from both sides of the house, targeting her and her child, and she and her child escaped. No bullets touched her whatsoever, and she and her child escaped through the side of the house. There were more soldiers at the front. I believe they were either getting ready to shoot again, or they're having some sort of ceremony, or just getting ready for battle or for war. And it was like they couldn't see her. It was broad daylight and they couldn't see her, and she managed to escape them as well, through the front fence, which was also gated. Like the soldiers had locked the house, like the gate, like a gate within a gate, so that she couldn't get out, but she managed to escape anyway through a hole in the fence. And the soldiers didn't realize until she'd already started running. At that point, when they realized she'd escaped and that she hadn't died from the bullets, they started pursuing her. So after they started pursuing her, she was getting help from people on the streets, and they were asking her, like, why are you running? And she explained. And so the people on the streets, some of them I believe were like, they look like homeless people, but and sort of people living on the streets that had hard lives, but they were helping her. So they were basically starting fights in the street to distract the police and the army from pursuing her, so she could escape. So when she escaped, she was just kept running and running and running. She was running for a while in the dream, and then she came to, I guess they stopped pursuing her because they couldn't find her, and she came to a safer place, although she was still vigilant in the dream and still being careful in the dream to her surroundings and to the fact that she could start being chased again. But she was in a safer place. So that was a dream I had the other night. I believe the dream is talking about the 144,000 described in Revelation 12 and Isaiah 66, the man-child. So if you go and have a read of that, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you have had similar dreams or have any knowledge about those verses, but I believe the man-child is referring to the 144,000 and how we'll be divinely protected from God.